Hello everybody, this is Jorge Luis Portilla, and today I'm going to explain you a little bit about the personal pronouns and possessives. Okay, before say what is a pronoun, we have to know the function of a subject in a sentence. Okay, a subject in a sentence is the person or the animal or the thing that performs the action expressed by the verb. In this case, how we can see in this slide, the example is, my parents work in an office. So we have the verb is work, and the people who perform the action, the verb, are the parents, okay? So this is the subject. One of the differences in Spanish and the English language is that in Spanish we don't need the presence of a subject in a sentence. For example, we can say está lloviendo. No necesitamos en este caso un sujeto. Está lloviendo. But in English we need the subject. We have to say it is raining. Okay? It is used to talk about animal things and abstract things, or is a good example to talk about the weather. Okay, in this slide you can see the personal pronouns. I, when I am referring to myself. He, when we are referring to another person who is a man. She, for woman, women. It, for objects, animals, situations, and abstract things. For you, we have they, and we also have you when we have you to talk about singular and plural. Usted o ustedes in Spanish. Okay, in this slide we have the translation of the personal pronouns. Okay. In this case, when are personal pronouns used? So we have to know when we have to use this kind of words in our sentence. The first use is to replace a subject that is formed by a noun. For example, if we are talking about Mary, Mary is a woman. Mary is a teacher. So I don't need to say Mary is a teacher anymore. So I can replace the subject for the pronoun she. In this case, it's not necessary to say Mary is a teacher again. So I can replace for she is a teacher. Okay. Now we can use to replace the subject. In this case, my friends are Japanese. So I don't need to say my friends again. I can replace for they. They are Japanese. Ellos son japoneses. Okay? In this case, we have to have into account that some of the pronouns indicate singular and another indicate plural. So in this case, they is used when we talk about plural. Okay, how do personal pronouns appear? So they go without this substituting for a previously mentioned noun. For example, in this case, we are not talking about the people. We only have to say they go to the cinema. We don't know who they are. That is not necessary. We just need to say they go to the cinema. They are performing the action, the verb in this case. This is another example. She is studying. We don't know who she is. We don't know her name. But she is studying. Okay? And as I told you before, it's used to substitute a noun that we already said previously. For example, Teresa is in the kitchen and she is making the breakfast. We don't need to say Teresa is in the kitchen and Teresa is making the breakfast, because it could be a little bit redundant. Okay, this is another example. the students are in art class. So they are painting. It's not necessary to say the students again. The students are in art class, and the students are painting. It's a little bit redundant. So in this case, we can replace the students for they. Okay, one of the aspects that we have to have into account when we use a personal pronouns, for this case the pronoun I is always capitalized, mayúscula, okay? As I told you before, we have to have into account the pronoun you, because we can use it both in singular and in plural, so we have to have into account the context of the sentence. There is no gender distinction between personal pronouns except in cases of she or he, so because he is for male and she for female, and the personal pronoun, it only serves to replace a noun formed by an object or animal, but it also used to refer to concepts or abstract ideas that never have the presence of subject. For example, as I told you before, the it is really useful when we talk about weather, about situations, about things that are not persons. Okay. So in this case, we have an activity. I made it on EducaPlay, so I hope you enjoy and practice this important topic. And to continue, I'm going to talk about the possessives. So each pronoun has possessive. In this case, I'm going to talk about the possessive adjectives. So the function is they are used to indicate that something belongs, pertenecer, to or is part of something. For example, I love my family because it's my family. In this case, the possessive adjective is my, because talking about myself, and the pronoun is I. Okay. So in this slide we have the list of personal pronouns for I, my, for you, your, he, his, she, her, it, its, we, our, you, your, they, their. Okay? Okay, how are possessive adjectives used? So they are mainly used to indicate that something belongs or is part of something. It's really useful when we talk about family, when we talk about friendship and relationships. For example, this is our new house. As I told you before, the our is the possessive adjective of the personal pronoun we. So this is our new house. Another example, he loves his girlfriend. He loves his girlfriend. Or her leg is broken. Her, because we are talking about a woman, okay? So we have to have into account that the possessive adjectives are always preceding a noun. For example, in this case, a noun is the word car. So the possessive adjective goes before the noun, okay? This is my car. Another example, the kids are playing their new video game. Okay, this is the activity. I made it on a Google document, so I hope you practice, enjoy, and that is all. Thanks for watching.